Welcome to New Tap Sports. I'm Ben.
And Joey B.
I'm Travis.
And we're just
Take
gonna,
two. Take two.
We're just gonna jump right into the NBA.
We had been arguing for like 30 minutes, but the video was time
technical
lapse.
difficulties
It
here.
was time lapse, so it just has us going really fast for in a total of 19 seconds. We'll make sure that's
we're just gonna jump.
that's appropriately showed.
You want to jump into the NBA now?
Let's jump into the NBA. Let's jump
All
right
right.
into the NBA.
I like the basketball. That's what my professor calls it. He calls it bouncy ball. He said it's not a real sport.
Your professor's from
He like-
Holland.
He likes baseball and soccer.
That's a combination and an idea that I haven't really come across before.
Where y'all want to start? East, West, players.
Let's start with the most important team in the NBA.
The Lakers.
LeBron.
Hey,
LeBron, thoughts on the first 8 games?
Trash. LeBron could have played better. We've seen him play better.
I mean,
Saw him play better
he
last.
could be more locked in.
Yeah, he could focus more.
What makes you think he's not focused?
A lot of
Defensively.
lapses. A lot of lapses.
Defensively.
For like example, in the Timberwolves game the other night, ISO, we were down by 2, I believe, with a minute and a half left. ISO dribbles the ball off his foot to backcourt violation.
I mean, that's just
It was a one-on-one play isolation, dribble it off his foot.
that. I don't know if that attributes
That's
to
a lapse.
lack of focus as much as it does.
Focus on dribbling the ball. Come
You
on.
can't make those mistakes in those situations. Just like you can't miss 2 free throws being up by 1.
Hey,
10
Kobe
seconds
did
With
it.
that.
Kobe did it, but that doesn't. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse for it.
So I mean, yes, it's
just because Kobe
an
doesn't mean he
excuse.
should do it.
It's an excuse for y'all killing him about
He's
it.
supposed to be the greatest player in the NBA.
He is the
Arguably-
greatest player in the NBA. At that time, Kobe was the
Exactly.
greatest player
Then
in
he
the NBA.
needs to be.
Kobe was the greatest
That
player.
Kobe didn't have an excuse. LeBron didn't have
Just
an excuse.
because you were the greatest is something
I
does
think
not mean
LeBron
you are
has a
perfect.
better
Kobe
team
didn't have an
right
excuse,
now
LeBron
than
didn't have
Kobe
an
did in
excuse.
2000.
Just because you were the greatest is something does not mean you are perfect.
Maybe Kobe had one more star, but I know what you're saying with the supporting cast.
Yeah, supporting cast right now. LeBron has a better team than Kobe had in 2010.
In 2011,
What?
2012.
You don't
What?
think so? You think LeBron doesn't have a better supporting cast? Definitely not the chemistry. They don't have the chemistry. He doesn't have.
Our
the-
What?
team is flooding with
Wait,
talent.
you said what?
The
You
Lakers
said
are
that the
flooding
team, that
with
the
talent.
2018 Lakers are better than the 2010.
I didn't say better. I said they had more
Talent.
overall talent up and down the roster.
Talent and better are 2 different things.
He didn't have another star. LeBron doesn't have another star.
For even
He
for
doesn't
this
have the veterans.
even for this time in the NBA, that team.
That team was not that good. It was a weak league at the time.
What is this team's strengths?
Defense. They have the potential. They have the
Potential.
potential
They
to be
have
great
so
defenders.
much potential.
All right,
So-
that starting lineup, that's a
They
great.
have
That
the-
starting
they have
lineup is
the
a great defensive line. Alonzo, Brandon Ingram,
Lonzo,
LeBron,
Brandon,
Kuzma, and
LeBron.
McGee. That's
Yeah,
a great defensive
that's-
line. Now, when you go to the bench, it gets terrible. I'll say that. And they still have a lot of
They
lapses.
have way
They're still
better
young.
playmakers.
So
Still
you're
young.
telling me
They have playmakers. They're a lot better shooting
Who was
team
the
than
starting?
they get
Who
credit
was the
for.
starting point guard on that team?
Derek
Fish.
Fisher.
Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher.
He averaged like 5 a game on like
I would
38%
take- I would
shooting.
take Rondo and Lonzo
Over Derek
before I
Fisher.
want Derek Fisher.
And I would take them
They
over. I would take them over Derek Fisher at any point in Derek Fisher's career. The only reason Derek Fisher even has a legacy is because of Kobe being Bryant.
And because he hit that game winner.
Oh, that's one shot. Who cares?
he hit a lot of
Ray Allen.
Had
very
clutch shots.
clutch shots in the finals.
What's his career averages? No more than 7 a game. I will put money on that one. He wasn't that good.
What about Lamar Odom? What about Paul
That's the thing.
Gasol?
They
What
had
about Andrew
chemistry.
Bynum?
Their chemistry.
What do you mean chemistry? Chemistry doesn't give you 7
2000
feet.
The 2017 team.
Chemistry doesn't give you
Hey,
7
So does
feet
being
jump
7
shot.
feet make you good or
You
something?
telling me this team doesn't have
A 7-foot knockdown mid-range shooter.
get past the 7th
Mid-range
man on the
shooter.
roster that year?
That's the difference.
Get
Mid-range shooter. Nobody uses mid-range jump shot anymore. It's very inefficient.
Houston doesn't even use it. They do layups and threes.
That's all you should
That's
be
all
taking in
Houston
the NBA.
does.
Except for big men.
You still shouldn't take a
Do you know the
mid-range jump
number-
shot.
do y'all know the number 1 team in mid-range field goals this year?
They're probably bad, aren't they?
No,
Are they not?
it's the Warriors.
Really?
Bet you didn't know that.
Where
Yeah.
does it come from? Clay and KD.
He averaged 8 a game. No, he didn't.
For
He
his
averaged
career?
8.3.
For his career.
In 2010,
See,
he
Lonzo
What was
averaged.
his best season? 13.3 a
In
game.
2010, he averaged 7.5.
How many assists? Like 4.5.
3.
I'll take Lonzo before I'll take Jared Fisher.
Lonzo was better his rookie season than that.
Lonzo's having a good season so far, being slept on.
Lonzo's very slept on. People will expect him to score. That's just not what he
He
does.
doesn't need to be a
He
scorer.
needs to.
What about Metta World Peace?
Manny World Peace.
What about Lamar Odom? What about Trevor Ariza?
Trevor Ariza.
Okay,
Okay,
get
play on the
back.
2010 team.
Whatever.
Get past the 7th man on that roster, and would you compare it to the bottom of this roster? Because what you got off the bench?
This team, if they stay together, will not do.
Because the NBA is different. The NBA is different.
This team stays together in 3 or 4 years. They're a top 5 team.
They still won't win a championship. Even if the Lakers, even if
How
the
lo-
Warriors
how
do
long
this, even if the Lakers do disband,
If the Warriors
won't.
disband this year and lose, they're definitely losing.
They're going to lose Boogie. Yeah, Kerr's already said that. He said they're not going to have money to sign him.
That was Kerr.
That's what I said, Kerr.
If you just leave 2 players off the Warriors,
Yeah, they're back to what they used to be, and they're getting older.
yes, they're getting older. The Lakers will run the West in 4 years.
in 4 years when
3 or
LeBron's
4 years.
37,
Brandon Ingram is
LeBron
going to
just
be
had the
a,
best
gonna be
season of
what?
his career.
he's going to be a top 10 player.
It's going to be a top 20 player. I'll give you that.
he'll be a top 20 player.
At least top 20.
At his height, I don't think that
And LeBron will still be a
I don't
top
think
5
that he's
player.
an MVP player.
He doesn't
I don't
have to
think
be.
he is.
Lonzo will be an all-star. He's going to be like Jason Kidd. Maybe a lot better shooter than Jason Kidd was.
He's having, yeah.
Jason Kidd cannot shoot when he was younger.
Kyle Kuzma is the most.
I think
Kyle Kuzma
Kyle
should
Kuzma
be
gets
the-
buckets.
he should be the second option.
Kyle Kuzma gets buckets.
I'll argue about that. He should.
Kyle Kuzma, I would trade everybody.
Josh
for
Hart
Kyle
would be a
Kuzma.
very good 3-and-D player.
Kyle Kuzma should
bro.
be the second option. On
He's
that.
showing me stuff right now.
The Lakers are one all-star away from being
What?
probably second team out west.
Do they need another All Star? I think if they develop their chemistry,
They get out of the West right now. Let's say even if Golden State loses Boogie, they need one more All Star. I think if they had one more All Star, they could beat the Warriors. Because we saw the Rockets almost do it last year.
Chris Paul. Honestly, I feel like
Chris Paul's also.
I know
getting
people
older.
say that the Warriors are very fortunate that every team they've played every year has some sort of injury.
I don't know. I agree with that statement.
I mean, the first year in the finals, Kyrie got hurt game 1.
I agree with that, but I also believe that I was waiting the
Kevin Love
2016 finals if Bogut doesn't get hurt and Draymond doesn't get suspended, they win that series too.
I believe that too.
They
But
kind
who
of won
they-
each other's championships per se.
I think I'm not going to say the Spurs would have beat them a couple years ago. I don't think they would have. They may have taken.
Oh, with
the
Kawhi,
6
no,
game.
they would not have beat.
They may have taken them to 6 games. No,
They
I
had
think
KD.
I think Houston really could have beat them if Chris Paul wasn't hurt this year.
Possibly. Iggy was also hurt.
Alright.
Iggy plays a lot bigger role than people like to give off.
Did you
But
guys-
do you think the 2018 Lakers have more talent than the 2010 team?
More potential, of course.
they have more.
They've got the
They have
greatest
more. They
all-around
have more
player of all
talent.
time.
They have more. They have
There's
more.
only one more team in the
They
league.
have more. It's just so different,
There's only
bro.
one other team in the league that has a.
It's just that they're younger.
That
Because
has a brighter future than the Lakers right now, and that's Philadelphia.
Not Boston.
No.
The thing
Well,
is, bro, it's just so much harder for.
It's just that they're younger.
I don't
It's
understand the
it's
perception
two
that Boston
very
has a bright
different
future.
teams. It's two very different teams, and if you put the Lakers now in the 2010, then they would make the playoffs.
I think it would.
You said they wouldn't.
They would.
The
2010,
2010.
the 2010 was so weak.
No, they have no bigs.
JaVale McGee's playing great.
Averaging
He's a great.
16.
Even if
They have one big.
He's averaging
even if
They have
JaVale,
one- they
we
have
can play
one
small
big.
ball. We can play small ball.
How did small ball work in 2010? Not very well,
Because
obviously.
you hadn't tried. Nobody had really experimented with it yet.
Either way, it's not going. It's not
They
going
can't-
to
they're-
work.
Hold on.
Are they gonna-
As you get
This
as
Are
you
they going to
get-
outscore that team? Are they going to outscore that team? The 2010 Lakers. Are they going to outscore this year's Lakers?
Yes. Yes. you have prime freaking Kobe
He was not
and
in his
two
prime.
7-footers.
Kobe wasn't in his prime. Then check the stats. He averaged like 25 a game that year. That's one of the worst seasons of his career in his prime, if you want to say that.
That was what was that?
He had a very weak finals as well.
That was literally in that. When is the start of Kobe's prime and the end of Kobe's prime? When is the start of Kobe's prime and the end of? I don't take prime. I don't take prime as stats. I take prime as years.
2003.
2003.
All right, then 4.
When they lost
Yeah.
to
Y'all
the
believe that is the best Kobe Bryant there
That's
is
what I
ever?
said when it started. You said when it started.
A
Oh,
prime-
okay.
a prime can be 3.
Okay, when did it end?
His best individual year was 2006 or 5. Either or. Then when did it end? 2009.
I'm not saying that was the best Kobe there's ever been. I'm saying that was the part in which Kobe in his game, in his body, in his ability, that is what he could do the most.
I'd say his most well-rounded year was the year he tore his Achilles.
I love that year because
That was his most well-rounded year, I would say.
I mean, he averaged 27, 6, and 5 as a 34-year-old.
LeBron just had the best season in his career at 35 now.
My thing
No,
is,
Kobe averaged 30.
my thing is, dog.
Kobe averaged 35, 5, and 5 in 2006, but that team, they didn't do anything. I mean, I know the 2013
Yeah, you can have a great,
Lakers
you can have a
didn't do
great
anything.
player.
This team in 2010, the 2010 Lakers outscored they beat this year's Lakers in 6.
Well, just look at the finals from 2010. Look at the scoring numbers; they were so low. Even in Game 7, you saw it was like.
But you got to think about
83,
spacing. You got to think about, bro. There's just like the
Lakers,
NFL.
they
There
were
is
knocked
no
down Trey
defense.
balls, man.
There
That's
is
the
no
game of
there is
basketball
no.
today.
Who was a
Three-
knockdown Trey ball
3
shooter
hours,
on the Lakers?
Knockdown?
Yeah.
You got Josh Hart. He's probably the
He's
only
not-
knock.
He's one.
Lonzo's shooting 41%.
Oh my gosh, Lonzo Ball is your knockdown 3-point shooter. I'll take the 2010 Lakers, please.
He's the
If you want a
knockdown
bucket,
three-point
you give the
shooter.
ball to LeBron. If you
LeBron's
want
a good 3-point shooter.
he's doing good this year.
Kyle Kuzma's a good 3-point
Yeah,
shooter.
Kuzma.
Brandon Ingram's a good 3-point shooter. We don't have any great shooters outside of Josh Hart, probably.
But you're not going to be able to guard all 4
They
of
have
them.
good shooters, yeah. What are you going to do? Put Pau Gasol out in the perimeter on Kyle Kuzma? He's going to get killed.
And Pau Gasol will give him 20 and 10 on the other side.
They can double. They're not going to be able to knock down threes. Lamar Odom is
Then
not
you
going to knock
can
down
give it
Trey
to Brett.
balls.
You can run the post to Andrew Bynum, who's also 7 feet tall.
3 outways too.
JaVale McGee.
You're not shooting more
JaVale
threes
McGee
than they are
is leading the
shooting
league in
twos.
blocks right now.
And bro, you're not shooting. Bro, we are not a good 3-point shooting team
Where did
at
you get
all.
that? We only had one bad game. It was the very first game.
We do not have a great 3-point shooter
We're
on the
listening to
team.
the narrative. We don't have a great 3-point shooter, but we're not a bad 3-point shooting team.
Listen to this. Say you have. Would you
That's
rather
so bad.
have
I don't understand
one
that
great 3-point shooter and a bunch of terrible?
There wasn't a
Or
great
would you
3-point
rather
shooter.
have-
We may shoot it good at a percentage clip, but the reason we don't take
That's what
that
I
many
mean.
shoot, we do not make that many threes. We in the first
many
game,
games
in the
have y'all
first
lost
game,
by?
we scored like 50 something points.
We haven't lost by more than 10 yet.
Exactly. You haven't lost. By
I'm not saying we're bad. I'm just saying that we can't. That
I don't think
us
I don't think the
comparing
Lakers
ourselves to a championship team is just preposterous. Especially based on what we think niggas can, what we think people are gonna end up being 5 years in the future.
I'll give you next year's Lakers team over the 2010 team.
All right, the other night we shot 10 for 17 on threes against the Mavericks.
We made 10 3-pointers.
That's above league average, isn't it? It's like 9 a game, 8 a game.
Yeah, league average is pretty low.
Okay, we're
The Warriors,
average.
you can't compare it to that because they're the best 3-point.
How many points did we score?
Against the Timberwolves, we were
We
12
scored-
for 33. We shot a 36% clip.
And we scored
that's slightly
100
low.
points.
That's like a percent
And
above
we
average.
scored 100 points. That means we got less than half of our stuff
12
from threes.
How many points did a game? 15.
If you're gonna make if we're such a great 3-point shooting team,
I didn't say you were great.
we are a good 3-point shooting team percentage wise, but we don't take that many threes because we don't have that very many 3-point shooters.
We take a lot of threes. We just took 33 the other night.
And how many we made?
Here it is against the Spurs. We shot 13 for 33. That's a 39% clip. We made 13.
We scored 106 points though.
We still hit 13 tray balls.
We're scoring, bro. that would be something if we scored
against the Nuggets. We shot 10 for 29.
We're scoring 100. We're scoring 100 points every night. If you're getting 30 points off that for 3-pointers, then you're not a scary. Nobody, not a scary 3-point shooting team.
Have they held a team under 100 points this season?
We haven't. We haven't held a team under like 100.
I haven't seen a team.
The Lakers haven't held a team under 110.
That's the thing, bro. There's no such thing as defense in the NFL or the NBA anymore.
But there's so much potential on that team. They just don't.
There's potential for them in 2020, but not in 2010.
Brandon Ingram's wingspan.
That starting lineup is a good defensive lineup. The Mavericks went scored like 12 points in the first quarter the other night.
What was Luka benched? Let's move to this.
No, did you guys see the third quarter?
Did you guys see Kobe? Did you guys see LeBron's post with Kobe?
Yeah. Yeah,
believe so. Yes.
I'll pull it up.
It was yesterday, wasn't it?
I got you, Ben.
I got a question for you guys.
Got you, Ben.
Let's say what year would you say that would be?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
What are we saying? Like, let's say
after the 2010 season.
After the 20, let's say LeBron.
I saw something that LeBron considered that, but they wouldn't sure Kobe would be on board.
Does LeBron ever supersede Kobe the way that he did D Wade becoming the man on the team?
That was Kobe's team. They knew that. I don't think D Wade did sacrifice because he wanted to win. I'm not going to say Kobe would sacrifice to win, but I don't think he would.
Who do you think would be so you're saying Kobe would be the number one guy?
I think D Wade is the...
Kobe wasn't submitted to LeBron, no.
D Wade is I feel like he's the anti-Kobe.
He's the complete opposite.
He's not as good as Kobe.
He's not as good. But I think he's willing... In a way, he's willing to make that sacrifice to win. I don't think Kobe gives up his shots. I don't think Kobe...
So that's what makes Kobe Kobe, isn't it? That alpha male.
Yeah, he's not the number 2. LeBron's not the number 2.
So you're saying it wouldn't work?
It wouldn't work.
I think well, LeBron's so fine with distributing the ball. I think LeBron wouldn't take a back seat necessarily.
I mean, he took a back seat to D Wade in the first year.
Did they win a championship?
They didn't, but
the second year.
The numbers indicate he didn't take a back seat.
But ideologically, he did.
No, it's the first year. Second year, what happened? He's a man, right?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Stats weren't that much better. Dwayne Wade just regressed.
But you got to think about it. Like, I'm not talking about these stats because LeBron's going to get his stats either way.
So
and also. D Wade is just not he's just not the ball handling player, not the time consuming player, not the what's the word I'm thinking about? Just having the ball in your hands and making decisions. He's not that player that was not willing to relinquish that right. And Kobe is literally the epitome of that. That it wouldn't work. It wouldn't have worked.
They would find a way to make it work.
I don't think so, bro.
Kobe and LeBron?
So. Nah, bro.
They go for winning over everything.
No, Kobe don't put winning over everything.
A prime Kobe with Shaq? Or prime
Kobe
LeBron
does put winning over everything.
Both primes.
Kobe puts winning because of me over everything.
That's winning.
Not always.
That's not for the team.
Not always.
Winning.
Let's move on. Warriors.
They're going to win the championship.
I have a different question. In the all-time scope of the NBA,
they're the best team ever.
They're the best team ever? Is that where we're going?
They're the best team ever. Name a team in the NBA history that's going to beat them in a 7-game series. Are they going to beat them in a 7-game series?
Are we specifically talking this year's Warriors?
Yes.
Or because if you think about it, their bench has changed every single year.
They look better, though. They look better than ever.
Jordan Bell had a great year last year, right?
He doesn't need to score.
This year, he's averaging 1.8 points a game.
He doesn't need to score.
Jordan Bell.
But look at, he's doing the dirty work.
I know. But think about it. They changed their bench every single year.
They still win.
Is anyone close to them in the league today? Is anyone close to them in all time?
The closest team recently was the Rockets. They took them 7 games. You're not going to see that again, especially with the Warriors. I think You could say the 95-96 Bulls.
Top 5 teams on top.
My top 5?
Who's the 95-96 Bulls point guard? Was it B.J. Armstrong or Steve Kerr? Or
Steve Kerr.
Oh, God, man. Do you not understand what would come to Steve Kerr?
Bro, why you... Oh, you be on Curry. Wow.
Curry?
Steve Kerr trying to guard Steph Curry?
Curry is what he is because of Curry.
All right, so you got MJ,
Am I wrong?
MJ and Clay.
Yes.
No.
And he having the green light, that's why.
No other
Alright.
coach would have done for Curry what Curry has done.
All right. I mean, then, all right, let's say...
He wouldn't get the green
All right,
light.
we don't know how Boogie's going to come back. But let's say Boogie comes back just averaging 15 and 10.
He's not. I don't think he's going to do that.
He's gonna
not
guard
ball
Boogie.
go around.
He's going to guard Boogie, man. Boogie can
Horace
step out
Grant?
and hit the tray ball, too.
What rules are we playing by? Are we
Top
playing
5 teams,
Are we
go.
playing by the 90s rules or are we playing by today's rules?
Today's rules.
Because if you put that team in the 90s, they're going to be trash.
Not gonna be trash. Not gonna be
They're
trash.
not tough. They won't beat the Pistons. They wouldn't be.
They wouldn't be trash, though. They'd be soft.
They'd be so soft. They get.
Let's put
bullied
them
every
out. Let's
single
put them
night.
out on the blacktop. Right
Out on
now.
the blacktop.
Let's go out on NBA
Everybody
blacktop.
from
Top
the
5
freaking
teams.
90s teams in the 50s, in their 50s, 60s.
No, I'm talking about
Are you?
But it
yes.
just
Put
depends
on
on
top
the
5
rules,
teams
like-
on a blacktop.
Like what kind of fouls we call in
Not-
here?
95, 96.
Street rules.
You call your own fouls?
Street rules.
I would say
The Warriors gonna call
the
every
Warriors, the 2016 Warriors was 73 wins.
foul. I can't believe they didn't win a championship. That's so disappointing.
No, it isn't.
They should have won a
That's the
championship.
best thing ever.
They-
That's literally the
Is
best
there a
thing
large gap in between the 73 win team and the 60-17
the next
win
year.
team with KD on it? Is there a large gap in the difference?
Yeah. Not
in
a
what
large
they were
gap.
able to accomplish.
2016 team would be 17, correct?
Huh?
2017, correct?
It
That's
was-
KD.
Yeah, it was 16-17.
Yeah, it's a 16,
Yeah,
16
I mean that
points.
team would obviously win. That team would probably win 4, but because it's almost identical. Yeah.
But it's because
Well, here's the thing though. Whenever you give Curry that alpha male role, we're seeing what he can do this year. I mean, he's prepared for MVP right now. Maybe not in the future, but right now Curry's the favorite for MVP.
I saw this today. Does Curry have a chance to?
win a Finals MVP.
No. Does Curry have a chance
Should've won
to,
this
before he ends his career, become the best point guard ever and over Magic?
I did read that as well.
Over Magic.
It starts with your definition of a point guard.
Maybe
Do you
a
wanna-
player. I would say player, but point guard, no.
Your
Player,
point guard.
yes.
You think Curry is
Curry
can
is-
end up a better player than Magic?
Yes.
I'll
Probably
just
the-
go
probably
pure
Tom
definition
James.
of a point guard. They run your offense, which Curry does.
It's Magic's.
Kurt, what's the offense based on in the Warriors? 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Curry does. Magic did it too, but he distributed it better than Curry.
Yeah,
I think
that's the point guard's role.
That's what the point guard was created for, to pass the ball.
And Magic Johnson was more versatile.
He
You
played
put
every
Magic as a
position.
5.
He played every position, but you just said Curry was a better player.
Yeah.
Can Curry play all 5 positions?
No.
But can Magic?
I think Curry is doing.
Curry's gonna go.
Curry
get
is
some buckets.
Curry is this generation's Magic in the sense of making something cool that was otherwise deemed
You mean like evolving the game?
evolving the game, making something cool. Magic made passing cool,
I
whereas,
think I made
whereas
shooting
as Curry made 3-pointers cool when before that it was
I made 3-pointers cool.
shut up, as it was like back to the basket, Magic. I mean Michael, Kobe, or you're dunking like LeBron and
What
stuff
about
like
Pistol
that.
Pete?
I
He didn't
mean,
have 3-pointers then.
But he made passing cool.
Okay.
he did,
Yeah,
he
but it
did,
faded
but
away. Look at
it's
the
just,
age.
but where did he play?
The Hawks.
The Hawks. I mean, I'm just asking the question. He's doing for the Magic. He's doing for the Warriors.
But
But
if
Magic
Pistol
did
Pete-
for the Lakers.
If Pistol Pete played on the Lakers,
Pistol Pete didn't win games.
I think it'd be like that.
yeah,
I think it'd be like that because like you gotta
Just
think
think of
about it. The
think of
Warriors. The Warriors are now. If they just let's say they just stop playing, the Warriors just stop playing.
I would watch.
They would literally be etched in the NBA history.
They're gonna be
Kind of like AI with the crossover.
in 15 years.
Like,
man, we're gonna be talking about the Warriors.
Let's say they win the championship this year.
They will. There's no if.
They win the championship this year. They get 4 out of 5, and KD leaves. If they keep doing what they're doing, they're gonna end up being a top 10 franchise all time.
If KD wants anything left with his legacy other than
they already are
a
a top
snake
10
every single
franchise.
day,
Top 5 franchise.
Top 5 franchise.
Yeah.
No.
They have like the 4th most championships in NBA history.
No, they're not. They're not a top 5 franchise though.
Yes, they are. Name
Top 5 franchises.
Name 5 better.
Lakers,
Boston,
Celtics,
2. Bulls.
Name.
Now, here you go. Name 2 more. You're not gonna do it.
I can.
Rockets.
No, not the Rockets.
You don't put their 90s on there.
They had 2 championships.
Still a good franchise.
They had 2
Still a good
championships.
franchise. No other team besides the ones we just named, plus the Warriors, have more than 3.
The
The
Warriors
Knicks.
have, like, 5 champions.
The Knicks.
They have 1
The
championship.
Knicks are a top 5 iconic NBA
Just
franchise.
because they're in New York does not make them a
Exactly.
good
word.
That's
But
what
there's
it
nothing
is.
good about
But
them.
what is good about the Lakers other than
They have 16 championships.
Before Kobe even came, before Magic even came, before Kobe came, they were a top 5 franchise.
No, they weren't. They were a top
Yes,
5
they
city.
were.
There's a difference.
Yes, they
There's a
were.
difference between city and franchise.
Yes,
No.
they were, bro.
What has New York ever done?
Why did Shaq go? Why?
Because
That got traded.
Orlando wouldn't give them money.
But why did he go to Los Angeles though? Why not
Because they
why
had
not a team that was more?
And Dr. Bush brought him aside and told him you're gonna be in the Raptors one day. It's as simple as that. And they offered him money. They gave him the most money they could. Orlando made that mistake. He was going to
The
stay.
Spurs.
No, yeah.
All right, then they won't.
5. That's 5.
Four.
Lakers, Celtics,
The
Bulls,
Knicks,
Knicks, Spurs.
How are the Knicks a better
I don't
franchise?
They are not a better franchise in terms of quality of your franchise.
That's what we're talking about.
No, we're not. We're talking about iconic franchises.
You talking just because you're in a city does not make you iconic.
Yeah, bro, but the Knicks are an iconic franchise.
The
They
Knicks
are.
They're iconic.
They
The
just
Knicks
are.
are recognized because they're in
They just are.
What
just
have they
like
done?
the Giants are an iconic franchise in the NBA, in the NFL.
They had 2 Super Bowls the last 15 years.
That doesn't matter.
The Knicks have made the playoffs
That
like
doesn't
twice the
matter.
last 15
That
years.
does not matter. The
Yes,
top
it
5
does.
NFL franchises
Yes, it
are
does.
literally Dallas, Green Bay, Patriots, Steelers, and Giants.
And they all have more championships than the Knicks.
Bro, I mean, that's. I feel like that's undebatable. Like the Knicks.
The best player the
They're
Knicks
the
have had the
Knicks.
last 15 years is Carmelo Anthony.
They're the Knicks. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it
And the
does.
war- and
They
no,
go
The
it
to
Knicks are
doesn't.
responsible for
They're
Steph
the
Curry.
Knicks.
He dropped 53.
They're the
in
Knicks,
Garden.
bro. Why do people still go to Knicks games?
To watch the other
Don't nobody want to
players.
go play for them.
Bro,
To
it
watch
doesn't
the
matter.
other
That's not what I'm
players.
asking. Why do people still go to
They
Knicks
go for
games?
Madison
Why do
Square
people
Garden,
still
not
go
for the
to Bulls
Knicks.
games?
It's-
Why do people still go to Celtics games before they were better?
They all have more history than the Knicks.
Bro, the
The Knicks
bro.
just have the Garden.
That's all
They
they
had
have.
the Garden,
The
they had
Knicks have never
NFL.
done anything good for the league
Bro,
except for
it's literally
1971.
New York. They're the Knicks, bro.
You said
They're
it's
the Knicks.
It's New York. You
It's
said
New
you said it
York.
right there. It's New York.
What?
You got 8
what
million
is-
people.
What
It's
is
18 million.
What is
Yeah. Oh,
why,
it's in the
if
city.
this
Yeah,
if
it's
this
in
if
the
it doesn't
city.
matter,
City.
then why is LeBron's performances in New York?
It's the Garden. It's New York.
Garden.
It's not because
bro.
of the Knicks.
I'm
not
not
because
saying
the
the Knicks
That's
are a great
the-
franchise. I'm
just
saying
did.
that the brand around the Knicks is a top 5 brand in the NBA.
No one watches the Knicks. You ever get on ESPN like, oh, let's watch the Knicks game.
LeBron emerged in the Garden. Steph Curry emerged in the Garden.
The Garden, though. You see,
It's the Garden.
Who they weren't playing Nets.
no one cares about the Knicks.
You know
watches the Nets.
Bro, that's the thing. That has to do with that has to.
Wait,
Do you think if the
listen,
Lakers were playing
listen.
the Staples Center this whole time?
If you think
They're
that-
playing in the Forum. That's why the Forum is still a place.
No one
You
talks
put the
about
Suns in New
Forum.
York.
People,
It was-
the Forum still sells out stadium tours.
But no one talks about it though.
Yes, they do. What do you mean? It's the Forum.
Not relevant.
It's the
Sports.
Forum.
it's the city,
Sports.
isn't it?
It's the city. It is. But the Lakers would not be the same Lakers had they been in Sacramento.
We won 5 championships in Minneapolis.
If the Lakers won 16 championships in Sacramento, they would not be as iconic as they are now. They just wouldn't.
Because it's LA.
Exactly.
But-
and the Knicks
but
are in
you're
New
talking
York.
about the city.
Knicks
You're not
are in
talking
New
about the
York, the
franchise.
literal basketball mecca of
Only you
the
doing
world.
geography. You not doing basketball.
Bro, I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about
geography,
brands.
son.
I'm talking about brands. I'm talking about
You said
brands.
top five.
We're talking about exposure.
But
no, I'm talking about brands.
So why the Warriors?
Why does KD want to go to New York?
Who
Why does
said
Kyrie
that?
want to go to New York?
They never said that.
Yeah, bro. Why is this?
KD,
why does everybody have
Golden
KD?
State because of
Why does KD? Why are they going to the Knicks?
Those are straight rumors.
Why are they rumors?
Who's the best free agent the Knicks have gotten the past 3 years?
Bro, but why are they still rumors? Who was the best free agent that the Lakers got?
LeBron James.
Before this year.
Shaquille O'Neal.
In 2000 and
I said
1992?
3 years, didn't I? I said 3 years.
Bro, it's literally
take it back 5 years.
Who's the best free agent that the Knicks have got the last 20 years? Amari Stoudemire.
And they still have rumors of the best players coming there because they're the
rumors.
You know what Kyrie Irving said? Kyrie Irving said he
I guarantee you those are the 5 biggest fan bases.
That's not the franchise.
Bro, the franchise. What about let's say Dallas. Let's say Dallas.
Put the Suns in
Dallas, yes or no, is the biggest brand in football.
They have 6 Super Bowls. Or 5.
They have 5.
Yeah, correct.
They are the biggest brand in football.
1 or 2.
What have they done in the last 25 years? They won 2 playoff games. Who was the last transformative player that they had?
What's the last time the Knicks won 55 games?
Listen.
What's the last time the Knicks won 55 games?
Listen. Bro, the Cowboys, football related, have been irrelevant for 25 years. But why are they still the biggest brand in football?
Because of Jerry Jones.
They were the biggest. They were America's team before Jerry Jones.
Yeah, and they had championships.
They had championships then.
What did the Knicks have?
Bro, the Knicks have New York.
That's it, though. You're not bringing basketball.
I'm not talking about basketball. I'm not talking about basketball.
29 and 53, 31 and 51.
Bro, everybody knows the Knicks are trash. Everybody knows the Giants are trash. Everybody knows that the Cowboys are trash. Everybody knows that the Packers are never going to do anything.
The Knicks have had 2 winning seasons since 2001.
Bro, am I arguing that? Am I arguing that they're a good team?
How can you be a top 5 franchise if you haven't been relevant?
What about the Lakers? They were irrelevant for 5 years.
5 years.
They were still selling out Staples Center. They were still having people fly across the country to go watch their games.
This was the biggest drought in NBA history for us.
There's a difference between the Lakers and the Knicks.
Of course, the Lakers are the biggest one. Bro, nobody's talking about championships.
People go to the Lakers games.
But you said the franchise.
Bro, the franchise. Listen. I am not talking about.
But you asked franchise.
I'm talking about the franchise itself. Let's look at how much it's worth. Let's look at how much it's worth.
It is.
Let's look at how much it's worth. That is what everything goes into.
The Knicks are the most valuable team in the NBA.
Exactly. How can you be the most valuable team and not be one of the top 5 franchises?
Because they're in New York.
That is the only reason. If the Lakers were in Charlotte, they would not be a top 5 franchise.
They have 16 championships. Yes, they would.
No, they wouldn't.
So why are the Spurs there? So
they would not be the Lakers.
Why do you have the Spurs in the top 5 then? If it's all
they are literally the Patriots. Bro, there are different reasons why.
So why are the Spurs there?
Is in there.
So you're telling me
they are literally the Patriots of the NBA.
If the Lakers were in Charlotte, you're telling me they wouldn't be a top 5, but the Spurs are in San Antonio with like 6 rings.
They would not be the Lakers.
They would
be a top 5. They would be a top 5 franchise.
So
they would not be the Lakers. They would not be the franchise. It'd be the Celtics. There are reasons why.
Celtics fans think they are.
There are reasons why each franchise has what they have.
When's the last time the Knicks won a championship, Travis?
Bro, that doesn't matter, bro. Why is KD and Kyrie? Why are there
45?
Why are they? Okay, answer me. Why are there KD and Kyrie rumors?
Because Kyrie's from
the
New
media.
York.
The media.
That's all about the media.
The sports media. It's all about New York.
All they have to say is
about
Kyrie
New York. New York, not the Knicks.
Bro.
The Knicks is.
So if they play in Rucker Park, they gonna do the same stuff?
Yeah.
No.
55 in Rucker Park.
Nobody cares about that. I love that. Bro, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why?
Did that not go viral?
Listen. The Knicks are
trash.
New York. They are not good. They are not a good team. They haven't been good in a long time. But now they have the Cowboys.
Well, what are
they are who they are because of where they are.
The Cowboys are
the Cowboys are in the Cowboys are the team in the state for football in America.
The Cowboys have history.
Move the Cowboys, same exact history, but throw it in a small market somewhere.
Dad.
That's gonna be good.
Hey Dad.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Can you come down here real quick?
You can't do that. You can't do that.
All right. We bring it down.
You quiet.
You can't do that. Wow.
Can you name me your 5 most iconic NBA franchises?
Iconic?
Iconic. Not good, just iconic.
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 What about one TMC?
All right. 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 4. Get a 5th one. Yeah.
I'll ask you an easier question.
Yeah.
Are the Knicks a top 5
Yes.
iconic?
Knicks, Lakers, Celtics, Bulls, and
San Antonio?
Warriors?
Warriors ain't in it yet. You can say Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Detroit.
Yeah, I mean,
but those top
from
4
history and from championships and that kind of thing.
But why the Knicks? They don't have that many championships.
Because they don't have that many championships, but they're New York.
Yeah,
it's the Big Apple.
Yeah.
It's the Big Apple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They do have a championship, you know, and it's just New York, man. The Garden, the whole nine, you know what I mean?
Garden.
That's exactly what I've been saying. Appreciate it, man.
Look, y'all gotta come eat these grits. I'm about to turn them off. Come eat these grits and tomatoes and fish, bro. You told me you had company. Get some paper plates. Come, give them 2 spoonsful of grits. Eat these tomatoes on top. Let them try something different. If they don't eat it, fine. I'm gonna throw it away. But let them try it.
All right.
Make 3 plates: grits, tomatoes, and fish. Now.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
But you told me to pick it. Let's go.
We appreciate
I hate to throw away food. I can't do it. Can't do it. Ain't gonna take y'all.
We got our forced fish and grits.
There's no bones in this, is it?
Did you get the flounder or the white?
I need grits. I got flounder and white.
Huh?
I got flounder and white.
You want one?
It sounds like flounder good, low key. Let me try it. No, I don't want to eat it.
It's pretty good.
I'm so not
He was
hungry.
crying earlier.
This I want to get these so good.
So you pick you some up.
Oh. Did y'all see the MJ commercial?
I loved it. It was great.
That was very misleading.
Hilarious.
Who wins?
Who? Tom Brady.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Michael Jordan.
Number 23 or number 12?
Michael Jordan wins 101?
Yes. Yes. No doubt.
I think Michael Jordan does win, yes. I think so.
Why?
Did he go? Better one-on-one player.
I think he's definitely a better one-on-one player. I think he's a better on-ball defender.
Yep.
And I don't even think that's a close category.
Is he a more skilled finisher too?
It's not my dad. Probably should cut that out. You want me to stop recording?
Sure. You know that light back in the back turns on, right?
This one right here.
Always in the back of the wall. Oh, God. You sure?
And this is homemade.
I wish my dad would cook a meal for me.
I wish my dad would make something other than stir fry. Last night.
I wish I saw my dad.
Just steak, mushrooms, grilled onions.
Now that we're recording, Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers?
And what? What's the
Number
Who's the
12.
GOAT?
who is the best
Number 12.
quarterback ever? The best quarterback ever is
In terms of what?
Aaron Rodgers.
In terms of what?
Still saying
Who is
Tom
the
Brady?
best person ever to play quarterback?
By
He could have been hit by a car.
Who is the best quarterback ever to play football?
How about this? Who's your top 5?
Top 5 quarterbacks.
Cam Newton, Michael Vick,
Top
Teddy
5.
Bridgewater.
Top 5 best quarterbacks ever. Top 5 best quarterbacks ever. Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. So you're number 1 or just no order?
Number 1, Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Number 2, Dan Marino.
Trash.
Number 3, John Elway.
Trash.
Number 4,
Steve Young.
no.
Joe Montana?
Steve Young's better than John.
Tom Brady?
What?
Yeah.
Number 4,
If Tom Brady and Joe Montana don't round out your 5, I'm fairly mad at you.
Aaron Rodgers, Dan Marino, John Elway, Peyton Manning,
I didn't think about Peyton.
and Cam Newton.
Like, whoa! Whoa!
I am being totally. Those are my 5 best quarterbacks ever.
Good
Top
podcast.
greatest quarterbacks:
Let's kick it off the podcast.
Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning.
Can I name my 5?
See Tom Brady yet?
No,
You just don't like Tom Brady.
Otto Graham,
Oh my God! 1940. Stop.
and
Gosh, put Cam in the 40s.
Oh,
Oh my gosh! You say you to go right now.
who else? Number 5. I'm just throw.
I'll know.
I'm
Tom
gonna just
Brady?
throw. I'm gonna just throw Dan Marino. I'm gonna just throw Brett Favre in there.
All right, here we go. Here's mine. Randall Cunningham,
Stop! I was being so serious. bro.
Donovan McNabb,
Stop!
Warren Moon,
Stop! Bro,
Cam
stop.
Newton, and Mike Vick.
Bro, I was being so serious when I said that, bro. I was being so serious.
I was too.
You saying Cam Newton is a top 5?
Cam Newton is, if we are playing football on a
We
field,
said quarterback.
who do you want to be your quarterback? Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's not my top 5.
Cam Newton is a top 5 player you want to play quarterback. Why?
You
Of
want-
course. I'll answer.
Because he's African American.
No, because he's literally the most talented quarterback ever.
Why
He's
is
the
he
most
Mr.
talented.
Dot com?
He is the most talented football player to ever play quarterback ever.
It's 'cause he
Listen
can
to
run.
this. Can Tom Brady hurdle anybody? You ever seen Tom
Maybe.
Brady hurdle somebody?
Cam Newton can throw. At times, he can throw like he can throw a ball like Steve Young.
He can also throw a ball.
At times,
Like
he
Jamarcus
can,
Russell.
At times, he can throw a ball farther than Aaron Rodgers. At times,
Patrick Mahomes.
he
throw a
can
ball further.
elude defenders like no other.
Michael Vick.
And he is the best running quarterback of all time, bar none.
At times, Tim Hardaway Jr. can look like the best 2 guard in the league.
At times, yeah.
But who's is more prevalent?
James
Which one is more prevalent?
James Harden.
Cam Newton.
Can I get some more water?
Cam Newton
Just
has the
water?
second most touchdowns. Oh, you can get it from right there. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
All right.
You want to pause again? I'll just cut this part out.
Do you know how to do all that?
Dude, just want me to
Yeah,
put
I'm
my
not
spoon in the
editing
sleeve.
those. We only got to this QB debate because we only talked about the Lakers and the NBA and the franchises. Then you got a big ass hole in your pants. Can you see on that camera?
Feels kind of good.
You ain't gonna address the hole. You're looking for bones.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat it because I got shit.
Brown bones. Cam has also turned in one of the top 10 most impressive seasons by a football player ever in his rookie season. He threw for over 4,000 yards and broke the TD record for quarterbacks. As a rookie. He's had one of the top 5 most impressive football player game performances ever, where he threw for 300 yards, rushed for 100 yards, and threw for 5 touchdowns.
He also blew a Super Bowl.
Oh, come on, man.
So did
Tom
Brady.
Twice.
So Russell Wilson.
I'm surprised you guys haven't attacked me on my Joe Montana pick.
Montana's a great quarterback.
I've never even seen any highlights of Joe Montana. I can't make that call.
I used to watch him all the time.
Joe Montana's a great quarterback.
All right, let's go to picks.
Did you say picks?
Yeah, picks.
Oh, our weekly picks?
No, I got right here.
Call them out for me, bro.
Week 9. Bears at Bills.
Bears.
Bucks at what you got? Who you got?
Oh, this is ours right here.
Let's go off
First
your
of all, you chose the Raiders.
Just
So
go off
that's
your-
nice. That was hilarious. I'm gonna go off of mine.
Can I get access to the page?
Yeah.
Bears at Bills.
Bears. Bucks. I've got Bears.
Stop! I'm calling it out. All right, Bucks at Panthers.
Panthers.
Who you got? Chiefs at Browns.
Chiefs.
Jets at Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Why?
Chiefs.
I said Jets.
Jets. Dolphins.
Oh, Jets, Dolphins?
I got Jets.
Jets.
Same time with this.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not.
He's the best rookie quarterback in the league.
You'll take Sam Darnold.
Josh Rosen.
Yes.
Josh Rosen.
He's not better than Sam.
Josh Allen.
He's not better than Sam.
Yeah,
Sam
you're
should have been
right.
taken number 1, and it was not very close. Lions at Vikings.
Lions.
That's a toss-up. for me.
How?
Lions.
The Lions can be good, and the Vikings can be good as well.
Exactly.
It all depends.
I don't trust the Vikings.
The Vikings are the same team.
You trust
that-
You trust the Lions?
I don't, but I just.
Did we not see Matthew Stafford 2 years ago being in the MVP conversation?
So was Andy Dalton 3 years ago.
Exactly. Then again, you've
Kirk
got the
Cousins
same.
throws for 4,200 yards and 30 touchdowns regularly.
They also lost to the Bills,
Who?
the Vikings, and like
The
week
Patriots
3.
lost to the Lions.
It's Mac Patricia. That's different. That's Tom Brady's old coordinator.
Sean McDermott is a very good coach.
He's a good defensive coordinator.
He's a very good coach.
Anyways,
he led the Bills to the playoffs last year.
the Bills
Falcons at Redskins. I got the Redskins.
blew out the Vikings early this year. The Vikings have also had good games. Where you at?
Falcons at the Redskins.
That's going to be a good game.
Redskins.
I think the Falcons are going to tear their secondary apart.
But are they going to stop the Redskins?
That's also the other thing. I don't think they will.
AP's having a great season.
AP's having a really good season, and I dropped them off on fantasy team.
And I got him, son.
After week 3, I dropped them.
Let's not go over fantasy.
I'm sorry.
Texans at
fantasy?
Broncos.
What's wrong with fantasy?
Texans at Broncos.
Also, good game. Lots of
Texans.
defense is going to be played.
Texans
it's gonna
have the
come
better,
down to the
have the better
Texans'
quarterback.
offense.
They have a better quarterback.
And didn't Demarius
No, it was
Demarius Thomas just got traded?
Yeah.
That's very.
They don't have
fun.
weapons.
That's going to be very fun.
They're kind of tanking, to be real with you, the Broncos. They've been
They had the
taking
number
every.
3 overall pick last
They've
year.
been taking since they won the
They've been
Super Bowl.
taking. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It's tough.
They beat us and gave up.
They just
They shouldn't have won that anyway. Their quarterback was trash.
They really shouldn't have. Even ground and no. And they were cheating all night.
Cam-
Chargers at Seahawks.
Chargers.
I got the Seahawks.
I knew.
Russell Wilson is top 5 too.
Okay.
I think
Top 10.
that team doesn't have talent anymore. I mean, sure, there's talented players on the roster. I don't think they'll utilize
What a
those.
fall from glory.
Yeah.
They're still in this.
Thanks to
thing, though.
Malcolm
No,
Butler.
they're not.
Yes, they
They're
are.
what, like 3 and
Yeah, I think they have the same record as the Packers.
The Packers aren't good.
No, they don't. Pretty sure they're 3 and 5 or some crap like that.
They're second in the NFC West. Come on. man.
NFC West. Wow.
The NFC
Yeah,
West
the
is
team with the best team in the NFL.
also one of the worst.
The Rams?
Cardinals?
The Cardinals.
It doesn't matter. They're second, though.
And the Niners. They have a 2-win team and a 1-win team. And then a 8-0 team.
What's their record? They are 4-3. They're above 500. They have a better record than they have the same record as the Eagles. The Eagles are 4-4.
Eagles lost to the Titans.
And the Panthers.
Shut up. They have the same record as the Bears, same record as the Vikings.
The Bears
The
will make the
Seahawks
playoffs
are
this
so
year.
in this, bro.
The Bears are going to make the playoffs this year.
Maybe.
I'll call it now.
Nah, they're probably going to choke and get left behind by the Vikings and the Packers. I'm calling
Okay,
it.
a division can send 3 teams to the playoffs. Happened
Yeah, but
last
they
year.
won't. It'll be us.
It'll be us. Who's going to be the third team?
It'll be the South.
Who's going to be the third team?
The Falcons.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Sleeper pick, the Bucks.
You shut up, too.
Bro, if the Falcons played the Bears right now, they'd win. Yes or no? If the Falcons played the Bears right now, either in Atlanta or in Chicago, they win.
Yeah, I can't pick because the Falcons have to be one of the most inconsistent teams in the NFL.
But either way, do you trust him? Whether you trust Matt Ryan? Whether you trust Mr. Trubisky? Do you trust
Or the
Julio
defense.
Jones?
I
Whether
like
you trust-
defenses.
I like Mitch Trubisky in his offensive scheme.
Do you like him better than Matt
I like
Ryan?
the Bears defense.
I would take the Bears.
so much. I love their defense.
Why?
Khalil.
So good all over the place.
Khalil.
So name me 5 players on the defense.
Khalil Mack.
Khalil.
Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack.
Exactly.
Khalil Mack.
Exactly.
Oh, and old buddy that had a pick 6 and a fumble.
Who? Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson is good,
Yeah, he's really good.
but that's like it.
He beat the Panthers by himself.
Rams Saints.
Rams.
I got the Saints.
That's again another toss-up. That's going to be a good
Saints have the
game.
#1 rush defense in the league.
Okay.
They also have
The Rams are the
worst
Rams.
passer.
The Rams have the best rusher in the league. Number 1. And
they
you're
have the
saying
best
yourself.
offense, period.
You're saying yourself. The defense is so non-existent nowadays. The Todd Gurley can take a screen pass 80 yards up the field, like he's done on a couple of occasions already in his career.
I would say I still got the Saints because I feel like the Saints can go blow for blow with the Rams offense just because of
What
how
about
good
defense?
just because how Drew Brees is. And the Saints have an underrated defense.
Whoa.
What?
Their defense did fall off from last year.
So trash.
It's
Bro,
not
the
trash.
Rams are the
What's
Rams much
That's
better?
like 26,
Are the
27.
Rams-
Rams have
the
a
Rams
top
much
5
better?
defense.